Welcome to the weekly video digest of Kashmir University Quest. First, let's have a look at the highlights. Department of Food Technology celebrates World Food Day. Honoring Dr. Nasir Shah's contributions. Columbia University Fellowship awarded to Assistant Professor Dr. Javed Ahmed. And we also have some important notifications from the university. Now the details with your host Beenish Ali. The Department of Food Science and Technology organized a function to mark the World Food Day and also held the first open defense of the department for the PhD scholars. The department is a relatively new one but is growing at a fast pace and working extensively to ensure quality research. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Khurshid Iqbal Antrabi, in his address said that it is imperative for the applied science departments to realize the importance of keeping in touch with the basic biology.
I am 100% certain that you have to keep on playing with the technology, but it should not be at the expense of basic biology and inventing or discovering newer technologies nature has to offer. So basic biology for that purpose is a must. So at the end of the day, it is the basic biology that transforms into application. And then if you start working on application part of it, then the basic biology is totally, you are subservient to other people to discover what is present in the nature. So it has to go hand in hand. The two things have to go hand in hand. So please do not label yourself that this is an applied science technology. Your mandate is this. Biology is biology all across the world. And then for your information, all latest technologies that are in vogue have come from biology.
Head of the department, Professor F.A. Masoodi, said that the department is concentrating on the problems that food industry faces while formulating research proposals.
Usually we visit some food industries in order to get a first-hand information about the problems which the industry faces. We deputed two of our students in a meat processing unit who worked on the problem which they faced. They provided them a solution and they earned about a meager amount of 50,000 for 5 months. Objective of narrating all these things is that actual problems, actual field problems are the problems which are faced by the food industry. They are always in our focus while formulating our research programs. Then department has earned about more than 3 crores through extra generated grants, more than 3 crores through extramural funded in the form of about 6 research projects. In addition to one major project which acted as a nucleus or which facilitated the creation of the Department of Food Science and Technology, which we received in the year 2008.
Dean Research Professor Zafar Ahmed Rishi praised the Department of Food Science and Technology for its growth over the years and said that university always encourages the people who want to do well.
We all know that Food Science and Technology Department has created a niche for itself in the university in a very short span of time. It took birth some few years back and then has done reasonably well, 200 publications in good journals, right, with international standing. Is testimony to the fact that the people who are at the helm of affairs are doing a very good job. University of Kashmir is proud of this department and we hope that they would keep this lamp burning. From the university, we'll be more than willing to accommodate whatever, say, requirements you have. We always feel that those departments which do good, they should be somehow encouraged to do better. That is what has been the encouragement from the Vice Chancellor itself.
Well-known physician and former principal of Government Medical College, Srinagar, Dr. Nasir Ahmad Shah, known for his philanthropic work and compassion towards patients, passed away last week. Born on 5th January 1928 at Titwal, Kupwara, he did his MBBS from the Lahore University and then moved to Kashmir. He then went to London, from where he did his MRCP. In 1969, he was appointed principal of GMC Srinagar. Dr. Nasir brought significant changes to the system and promoted teaching and raised the level of medical education at the Government Medical College. EMMRC University of Kashmir, in collaboration with Allama Iqbal Library, used to conduct Meet the Eminent programs. Dr. Nasir was the guest speaker at one of the programs titled History and Development of Medical Education and Medical Services in Jammu and Kashmir. Here are a few snippets from the program to honor Dr. Nasir's contributions and memory.
I feel nostalgic and short of words to describe my teacher, Professor Nasir Shah. As a student, I should say he was very popular amongst student community because he knew their problems, aspirations. He has himself remained a student activist in Lahore Medical College and was arrested there under Pakistan Safety Act also. This is a fact and he will dwell on this at length. That is why he knew the problems and aspirations of the students. He has himself been pro-poor, a socialist, had a progressive outlook.
I was very much perturbed and surprised when I got the letter about 6 months ago from the librarian that I am an eminent person. I didn't know what eminent person was, to tell you frankly, because I never thought myself to be an eminent person. 3 years I lived because I secured first position in Punjab University's first professional examination. I didn't know that. But when I went back from here, when I had nothing, somebody told me, "Oh, तुम तो फर्स्ट आया था यूनिवर्सिटी जाओ देखो पता करो शायद तुम्हें स्कॉलरशिप है." And there and then there was a scholarship of 40 rupees per month to any medical student who stood first in professional examination. And if he keeps the same performance in other exams, it went on. So I got this 40 rupees throughout them, which I could pay for the mess. After cholera epidemic, the Maharaja to appoint a small municipal committee to strengthen these yarwals and to not to have place of excrement and not to eat this, not to eat that. And that has seen that we don't have epidemic of cholera because awareness is there. We used to have epidemics of smallpox and thousands used to die, thousands used to become maimed, blind. And today we don't get it because we have good immunization against it by doing, and now we have practically eradicated. As far as my students were concerned, when they were going to United States or Britain, they were getting the best marks, and I used to get the feedback from those that your students are doing very well. About 12 of my students are heads of department and professors in Great Britain. Good. And 36 are in the United States and still doing, and they are doing very well. Some are top cardiologists, some are top gastroenterologists, and they are doing very well. And the new generation is doing very well. It is only how to channelize their. Kashmiri is a very, very intelligent race, and young men are very, very intelligent. They have to be only channelized into things, and you have to become their role model. I am not interested in today, I am interested in tomorrow. Yes. And tomorrow is when you will open more hospitals, when you will open more tertiary care institutes and other things.
It is indeed a privilege to have legendary physician of Kashmir, Dr. Nasir Ahmed Shah, today with us. He definitely is eminent. Rather, he is more than eminent. He combines many qualities. He's been principal of medical college for 18 years. And now as a Vice Chancellor, I look back and wonder how he has managed that college.
Dr. Javed Aziz, Assistant Professor at the Department of History, was selected for the Alliance of Historical Dialogue and Accountability Fellowship at Columbia University in the United States of America. In this connection, the Quest team got in touch with him and asked him about his experience and the fellowship.
Alliance for Historical Dialogue and Accountability Fellowship Program. It's started by Columbia University in collaboration with the Institute for the Study of Human Rights at Columbia. And the primary objective of running this fellowship program is to actually analyze the role and impact of violent memories on contemporary societal structures, contemporary politics and culture.
Dr. Javed said that he was selected for the fellowship after a thorough selection process.
I submitted my proposal of engaging with memories bottom up. That was the title of my project. And after number of interviews and after the team went through my proposal, I was selected for this fellowship for the year 2016. This fellowship program is a comprehensive package of learning and doing networking at Columbia, in New York and in United States of America as a whole. And in this very fellowship, the participants get a chance of doing at least one full semester at Columbia University.
He talked about his experience of visiting various agencies in the US.
I visited number of agencies which like Bosch Foundation, Rockefeller Brothers, and then ICJT, that is International Center for Transitional Justice. I also had some sort of networking with IAPR. It is Ashwin's Institute for Peace and Reconciliation, and National Endowment for Democracy. It is based in Washington.
He also talked about the purpose of the fellowship and how it helps the fellows to increase their knowledge.
The purpose of this fellowship program was actually to train the participants in the way that public or collective memory can be engaged with and how memories can be used to go for kind of transitional justice.
He took the oral history course at the University of Columbia and said that recording oral history is very important.
Oral history, to my understanding, it can help us in making history more inclusive, because by doing oral history of ordinary people, we are bringing them back, or we are bringing them to the frame of history, especially those people who have been abandoned so far. So that was my objective of taking up oral history at Columbia, and then I'm using it and trying to use it more and more in the Department of History.
Dr. Javed said that the department has already initiated a program for building up an oral history repository.
We have initiated a program of building up oral history repository at the Department of History. We are into that very process, and we are conducting oral history interviews of elderly people in our Department of History. We are training our students, encouraging them to go to the field and talk to ordinary people, and they are fortunately coming with extraordinary stories from ordinary people.
Now some important notifications from the university. The walk-in interview for the position of one full-time junior research fellow in the Department of Earth Sciences is scheduled on 21st October 2017 at 3 p.m. in the office of head of the department. The eligibility for the position is minimum 55% marks in applied geology. The university is offering master's degree program in private mode in arts and social science faculties for the session 2017. The subjects in which the degree is being offered are Arabic, Kashmiri, Persian, Sanskrit, History, Islamic Studies, Political Science, Sociology and Hindi. The last date for submission of online or hard copies of the forms is 13th November 2017. For further information, you can log on to kashmiruniversity.ac.in or kashmiruniversity.net. With this, we come to the end of today's program. In case you've missed some part of the program, you can log on to emmrckashmir.com where you can watch the whole episode. Do send us your suggestions at our email address quest@emmrckashmir.com. Dear viewers, it is important to dream and work hard, as you never know when they turn out to be true. Walt Disney once said, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." With these words, I take your leave. See you next week. Goodbye.